Hello and welcome to another Old World Battle Report on the Bearfoot Miniatures channel. I'm joined today by
Phil.
As ever. And today we're going to be playing with Phil's Ogres versus Ian's Dwarfs that I've now added a little bit to.
Is this going to be your own army sooner or later?
It will grow into... What, you mean I take over Ian's?
No. You eventually replace the bits that...
I'll replace the bits out that Ian hasn't got already.
Yep.
And then hopefully it'll just be an easy process into a studio dwarf army. And so yeah, we're going to be playing 1500 of just a pitched battle.
Yep.
Do you want to go first, or should I go first?
I
with the units?
can go first, actually. I just need to get my trusty list building phone. So I have taken Ogres, 1500 points, you said.
Yes.
I have got a Slaughter Master that's level 4
Okay.
with a Talisman of Protection, a Halfling Cookbook,
What does
which
that do?
it actually adds range to one of my spells and my Dispel range as well.
Is that choose spell per turn?
No, just choose one spell at the beginning of the game, which you're going to ask me which spell I'm choosing.
Spectral Doppelganger.
Nah, Crystalline Column.
Right, okay. So what spells have you got in total?
So for my spells, for this Slaughter Master, I've got Glittering Robe, Crystalline Column,
I can't say that in a different voice.
Spectral Doppelganger,
Standard.
and Miasmic Mirage.
Right, okay.
He's also got a Biting Blade as well. So
Okay.
some tasty.
Does he have sort of built-in armor bane, or are you just going to try and get that sword specifically?
Does have built-in armor bane, so 6s will be like -4.
Right, okay.
Then I've got a Butcher.
Yeah.
That's level 2 with... Oh, he's also got Kin Eater as the big name, which I get to re-roll Panic and Break tests. No, Panic and Rally tests within my command range of my general.
Okay, so that's just 12 because he is your general.
Yeah, he's just 12. Then I've got a Butcher who's level 2 with a Ruby Ring of Ruin.
Yeah, Machine Gun Ring.
Machine Gun Ring, Elementalism, and the 2 spells he has are Plague of Rust and Earthen Ramparts.
Okay, interesting.
He has got a big name as well, Death Cheater, so I can just get you to re-roll
A wound.
a wound once per game against him. Then I have got 6 Iron Guts with Standard Bearer, a Bellower, a Gut Lord, Cannibal Totem, and Lookout Noblar.
Okay, so the Cannibal Totem is the 5-up regen one, but you only pursue D6.
D6, that's it. I've got 4 Bulls. That I've got Iron Fists, Bellower, and a Crusher.
Right, and that's the champion.
Yeah, that's the champion, yeah. 3 Lead Belchers with a Thunder Fist, which is the champion, so he's Ballistic Skill 4, and Veteran.
Okay, and that's positioned on the flank, isn't it? So away from your Kin Eater, so it's good that they've got Veteran.
Veteran, yeah, to be able to re-roll there. I've then got 2 Mournfang Cavalry that have got a Standard Bearer and a Crusher again, which is their champion. They have got heavy armor, great weapons, and a Razor Standard.
Okay.
The Razor Standard is 6s, you get armor bane too.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to get some tasty impact hits off from that. And then the star of the show, the best unit that Ogres have, the Iron Blaster.
That is misfired at least once every game that it's been
It's either misfired or failed to wound with its cannon in every game I've played it with.
Yeah, same. It's blown up on me a couple of times. And yeah, that rounds out your list, isn't it? 1500.
Very small.
In opposition to that, I've got the Dwarf Throng, which has got Anvil of Doom rather than a king. The Anvil of Doom has Master Rune of Adamant, which makes me toughness 10.
Oh, what a surprise.
What do you mean, what a surprise? First time it's been played.
What a surprise.
Bill's heard me talking about this, because my plan was like, I could deploy it at the back, but then it's like going against the range of the spells, and I need like the range of the Dispel range.
Yeah.
So, Master Rune of Adamant, toughness 10, it can go in the battle line.
And nothing can touch it.
Yeah, and then if you get into it, I'm right at the front, so I'm not going to be like wind blasted off the board. It's unbreakable.
Yep.
And like good luck getting through my 5 wounds. So I thought it was worth a shot. It's worth a shot. I've got a Thane BSB with Master Rune of Grugny. So that gives me a 5-up ward to my unit and a 6-up ward for anyone within 6. Against shooting, that one is.
Ah.
But like 5 for the actual unit that I'm in
Right.
all the time.
Yep.
He's got a great weapon, shield, and he's on a shield. So that gives me a total of 5 wounds because I didn't really want my BSB to just get like mooped out of the unit so easily.
Cannonballed.
Yeah, exactly. I've got in my core 21 warriors with standard bearer, musician, champion, obviously full command, drilled, and shields. That at the moment is where my BSB is going because my Iron Breakers already have a ward.
Right.
So spread the love.
Yeah.
I've got 5 warriors with great weapons and shields.
Okay.
I've got 8 rangers with partial command. That's champion, musician, shields, and they've got crossbows.
Is there anything else they have? Is there anything else they can do?
What do you mean?
Well, can't they scout?
They can, which I tried to get them sort of behind Phil's army in the regions that I'll be displaying on screen now. And I could only fit 4 rangers into that gap. And I thought, I could go like more on the flank. I probably should have gone more in the woods that I'm popping up now, which is that one, Phil.
Right.
I probably should have gone there rather than directly in front of my longbeards. But I wanted something to just break that charge so that you don't get your bull charge when you overrun into the longbeards.
Okay.
But then I can't use the crossbows if I move.
Yeah.
Or I can, I suppose.
Yeah.
I've just -2. Yeah, anyway, you win some, you lose some. I've got 16 Iron Breakers with full command and the Rune of Confusion, which is no initiative bonus for charging.
I thought it was no bonuses for charging.
That's the hesitation, which is
right.
no... Like, you can pair them up, and so you could put both on, but I only had points for the confusion, and I thought, if you... Yeah, I'll let you get your lances, which you don't have.
Right.
That's fine. I thought, in an army, in general, hopefully I'll just weather the charge with a ward and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I'll try out confusion rather than hesitation.
Okay.
So you will get your impact hits if you go over 3 inches against that unit.
Nice.
I've got a gyrocopter with brimstone gun, which has got like fire and flee and stuff. It's a strength 5 one, and that's scouted forwards a bit. And I've got a bolt thrower with rune of skewering, like the obligatory rune of skewering.
So it's strength 7.
Is it strength 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and ignores armor, which is tasty. And I've got 5 iron drakes with trollhammer torpedo champion.
This should be a very quick game then.
What do you mean? Are you going to cry? Phil was saying, I'm going to have no problems with your dwarf list. Going to be immediate win. So we'll have to see across the game, right? If you enjoy seeing dwarfs get rolled, as Phil thinks is going to happen, or just watching the game in general, don't forget to do all the YouTubey things. Apparently YouTube has changed it so that subscribe, you now have to go into subscribed and click on show me everything. Otherwise you don't get shown.
Oh, I don't know. I subscribe.
Well, now you've got to change it because YouTube's changed.
Do I?
Fucking over us all, right? And making this longer intro before people get into the game. If you really like it, there's a Patreon link below where you can get yourself dice, access to the Discord, ad-free videos, and the ability to pester me to stop talking like this. And with that, we'll get into the game where I go first.
You do.
So, start of turn 1, Dwarfs turn 1. I'm going to start out in the command phase with my enchantment spells. So for that, spells, no, Youngbeard. Magical runes that are in no way magic.
Okay.
So I've got the rune of...
Such hypocrites, aren't the dwarves?
No.
Such hypocrites.
No. We've got the rune of Oath and Steel, which I'll put onto my Longbeards for now. So that will give me re-rolling armor saves.
Right.
On a 7+ and an 11+.
It's
plus
+1 to your armor.
5, set. So I get an 8 because my bound level is 3.
Okay.
And Phil is in dispel range, he's not set.
I am in dispel range because the cookbook gives me an extra 3 inches onto my dispel range.
Yeah.
So we've measured it out and I'm 27 inches away. So no, it's not going off.
Next, I'm going to do the Hearth and Home. So that's a 7+ to give everyone within 24 inches immune to psych.
Okay.
Have that, 13.
No, you're all right.
What? Anything but a level 4 rubbish. So we'll get into the movement phase after that.
Do you not want to do another one?
I've not got any more in this.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I know.
What a shame.
So first we're going to start out with the Iron Drakes that are going to go 3 inches forwards because then I can still shoot.
Yep.
Everything else sort of just want to stay there. Do you know what? The gyro is going to go, it's 9 inches and get to here. And then I'm going to cast the Rune of Haste and Urgency, which allows me to move again, essentially.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast that. It needs a 10 plus. It goes off on a 12. Excellent, excellent. I get to move again. Yes. Yeah. Do you know I failed that 6 times in the
Really?
Thing.
Where's
Yeah.
it going then? Is it going here?
So I'm going to have to march to get over the units.
There? Okay.
Yeah. Well within my march range. And just making Phil have to take some tests for being able to march. Saved it this turn though. Next, into the shooting.
Yep.
So I'm going to start out with a 27-inch Wrath and Ruin, which is Strength 4, AP -2. And I'm going to do that into your bulls.
Okay.
On a 10, it goes off because it's a 9. Ah, you got a 9. You get a 10.
I've got a 10.
So that you don't beat.
Nope.
So I get it. 2d6 Strength 4s, 9.
Oh, bye, bulls.
Yes. 4 ups to wound at -2. That wasn't great, but it was okay. 5.
6s. I've got light armor and iron fists.
Iron Fists only have +1, don't they?
Yeah, I've got light armor.
It's -2.
Oh, is it? I thought
Yeah.
you said -1. Sorry. So how many was there?
-2.
How many
So
was
there's 5. I thought you said you weren't going to need any wound markers this game, Phil.
No, I'm not going to need any more. That's it.
That's it. That's all the wounds that's been done.
That's all the wounds.
Well, let us next go on to the Trollhammer Torpedo.
Okay.
So I'm at long range. I'm going to do it into your Iron Guts.
Right.
Okay, so that's BS5 -2 is 4s.
Yep.
Hits. Trollhammer Torpedoes are strength a lot.
Strength 8.
Strength 8. So 2s. Wounds. So a wound, Phil, you've got your regen, haven't you?
Yeah.
A 5.
Nope.
So I get D3 wounds. 1. A singular wound. Trollhammers are so broken. And we'll get into the Bolt Thrower, which will be over half range.
Yeah.
So that's -1, so it will hit on a 5.
Yep.
5s.
No.
Anti-hit.
Crossbows?
Yeah, into the bulls.
Okay.
Into the bulls. So that's 8 of them at long range. So I've got 30-inch range. So hitting on 4s because I'm BS4 from being rangers.
Okay.
So 3 hits. Come on, just get the 1 wound. 1 wound. 4s. Oh, the 2 armor banes at -2. So you don't need to roll anything, Phil.
Oh, not him.
Yeah.
He's the champion.
He's the bellower. He should be in the middle. Take the middle.
Yeah, he should be there. So there we go.
Forced to take off the champion of the musician. Right. I think, that is my turn.
Okay.
So,
Break
leadership.
test.
Yeah, leadership.
Fine.
Pass it, on your general's leadership.
Don't matter. Leadership
You need to-
7 anyway.
Come on, tell us what you're doing.
Well, their leadership 7, my general's leadership 8. He's within 15 inches because the cookbook adds to his command range. So they're fine.
I can't even hit myself like that with that cap on.
There we go. They're fine.
Right. So that is Dwarf's turn 1 done. Into Ogre's turn 1. So Ogre's turn 1. Feel anything in the failure phase?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Glittering Robe on this unit here from the Iron Guts from the Slaughtermaster.
Yeah.
Whoopah! It goes off.
Were you just in 27 with your Slaughtermaster?
Yes.
Right, so I can't dispel that.
No.
And what else have you got? Got like Crystalline Column, Spectral Doppelganger that I don't care about.
We has Mick Mirage, which is a hex, but that's not.
No. What else?
On the other one, I've got Plague of Rust and Earth and Ramparts.
Oh, don't care about any of them. I'll just throw my Fated at it.
Nope.
9. Don't.
Okay. So now we'll go into my favourite phase, the movement phase.
Give us a marching test, please, Phil, because I imagine no charges.
These are going to march.
Who's that?
The Iron Bull, the Iron Bulls, the Bulls are going to march. And they do.
They do. Shame. I'm feeding 12 forwards. So for the Iron Guts, Phil's already measuring it out, even though you've not yet passed your test.
Oh!
Go on.
I'm moving 2 inches.
You're moving 2 inches? Unorthodox.
I am now an inch out of your dispel range. And I can cast Crystalline Column.
Okay.
I want to get it off so I can block the line of sight from the Iron Drakes.
Okay. Do you not just want to pile your Iron Guts down?
No, I'm going to see how this works out. I'm going to play tactically.
Okay. Rhinox?
Mournfang.
Mournfang. I always get that wrong.
Yeah. I like how you've put this building here just so I have to wiggle.
I put the building there before you put the Rhinox.
I tell you what.
The fields, we've actually said, just for everyone at home, you can just move through them normally, but it's partial cover, because if our guys can't move through a field, they probably should have stayed at home.
And then they're going to turn. Boop, 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 boop. There we go.
Okay. Right. Over this side. Big cannon. Where is he going?
So the cannon is going to turn as well. So can I just have the template again? You've taken it away from me.
That doesn't work for...
All right, okay. So...
You've got to be the right width for that to work.
So it's going to turn 3.
Yeah.
Go forward 3. And then gets to do a 390-degree turn as well at the end.
Okay.
There we go.
And the lead belch is moving 6 or 12 forwards?
12.
Okay. Is that to stay out? What's that to stay out of?
No, it's just that they've only got 24-inch range on their weapons, so they're just going to move 12. Oop.
Oh, enter terrain.
Well, they can come back an inch. Because I did actually knock that terrain as I was pushing it through.
Here's my move. Bam, on the terrain out the way.
Bam.
Ogre train is coming.
Okay, shooting phase.
Yeah.
So let's do Crystalline Column, and it's going to go there.
Right, okay. Miscast. Oh, irresistible force. Right. So not on top of one of my units.
Stop saying that. There we go.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Now we might as well shoot the cannon.
Right, so where are you putting it?
I am putting it here.
Right, okay. So like, all right, so whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
That's where you're starting. Okay. Let's get the misfire dice at the ready.
Whoopah!
6. So it lands between the second and the third guy.
Yep.
So if you get anything but a stuck in the mud, yeah, it gets 2 guys then.
2 guys. 2 wounds.
Yes. So I've got... You didn't get a 6, so it's only the minus... Is it -2 or
Mine's
-3?
-3.
Right. So I've got no save for my save.
Yep.
My ward is a 5-up because the BSB Master Rune of Grudge.
Yep.
One dice.
One dice.
Yes. Yes.
That's it. That's everything.
Okay.
Pretty quick turn.
Cool. So into Dwarves, turn 2. So it's starting the command phase in Dwarf turn, as is traditional. I'm going to start off with Hearth and Home, so that makes me immune to psychology within the bubble.
Okay.
Which will be everyone but the gyro. 7, 10. And Phil is in dispel range with his wizard, gets a 10.
Still goes off.
So everyone is immune to psych. Well done, lads. You really beat that rune correctly. I'll use Oath and Steel. So that is, and I'll be using them all every turn, right?
Okay.
But Oath and Steel for +1 armor, potentially reroll armor saves.
Reroll 1s and then +1.
And I'll do this on the Iron Breakers because I quite fancy them having a 2-up armor save. It goes off on the rerolls on an 8, but not the +1 armor.
We get stopped.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Next, I'm going to... I sort of want to move forward with the crossbows just cause. Just to allow me to start doing some dwarf movement. I've probably messed up their deployment. I should have put them in the woods. But let's just do it this time. It's fine. Got dwarf crafted. I could just march up and then be like, oh, come and get me. Because it would allow me to do some more movement. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to march. Oh, I'm going to run 6, I suppose, because I'm a skirmisher. And then I'm going to haste and urgency them from the anvil. It goes off on a 14. So Phil needs to get an 11. No.
Nope.
And I'm going to get to there. That will allow me to then move up my long beards. Because I don't want to just be doing dwarf stuff. I want to be doing some movement dwarf stuff. Let's get to there. That was my tape doesn't my Kings and Queens ruler doesn't quite allow me to do some nice stuff with it. 5 warriors. My Iron Drakes are gonna just go 3 inches to here, and my Iron Breakers are gonna drilled and go well within their movement allowance to here. That's it for dwarf movement. More movement than you'd ever think this time. We'll get into some shooting. We'll use the Iron Drakes into the bulls. So I've got 4 normal Drake guns.
Yep.
That are 3s to hit normally. I moved for -1 on long range, so 5s. 1 hit. Yes, good lads. Strength 5, so 3s. It wounds with -1 or 2.
I don't know.
It matters, doesn't it?
It does.
It does matter. Oh no, why does it matter? So, I have on a Drake gun -1.
So 6-up save.
Yes. Oh, it makes it. And actually, I had quick shot, so I shouldn't have hit on 5s. I should have hit on 4s.
Oh, right. Okay.
Don't matter. The torpedo hits in the tray, you loser.
Oh!
Doesn't work. Oh no. I'm going to do the rune of 2d6 strength 4s from the anvil. And that is the rune of Wrath and Ruin. 12. So Phil needs a 9.
Nah, I'm not getting it off.
2d6. 8.
Wow. It looks like my dispelling prowess has left me already.
This turn it has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It definitely this turn. Force to wound. That's 4 wounds. So just 1 wound left on the champion. And the bolt thrower is going to fire into the Mournfangs.
Okay.
So that is...
Long range.
And through a field.
Oh.
Oh, it's 24 long range, so I don't.
I can maximum charge 17, and you're an inch out.
So it isn't long range. Right, cool. So it's just 5s because of the cover through the things. It hits. I'm strength. You're toughness 4, aren't you?
Yeah.
Strength definitely wounds on a 2. Wounds with ignores armor and does 2 wounds to you. So Phil goes from 4 to 2.
Yeah.
That is the gyro. Finally, I've got multiple shots DC +1. 2. It's quick shot, although I didn't move actually, so that doesn't matter. That's rubbish information. I've got 2 shots, BS3, so it's multiple shots go to 5s. Cheers for coming, gyro. And then leadership check for your bull.
-1. Oh,
are you in the 15? Just about.
Just about. So
leadership 8.
Leadership 8. No.
Do you get to reroll in the command range?
Panic. It's not.
That
it's
is panic.
It's Kin Eater, so we get to re-roll it because of Kin Eater. Fine.
Okay. So that's Dwarf's turn 2. Let's get into Ogre's turn 2. Start of Ogre's turn 2. Phil, you've got some things and some stuff you want to do.
Yeah. So first off, we're gonna cast Earthen Ramparts with the Butcher over here on the unit of
Lead Belchers.
Lead Belchers. Oh,
not with that.
Oh, not with that.
I'm going to not use my Fated Dispel on that.
Glittering Robe from the Slaughtermaster on his own unit.
Okay, so this is -1 to hit. 14.
Boom.
I'm going to just Fated and hope for the double 6.
No.
Double 5. Quite.
No, I'm not giving you that. I don't care. I don't care.
Fair. I wouldn't have given it me either.
No, I think that's fair. And then we're just going to go and do some movement. So these the Iron Guts.
Any charges.
Yeah, the bull's going to charge into the Rangers.
I'm going to flee.
You absolute.
Fine.
You absolute fool, right? No, flee, and I hope you panic the rest of your army.
No, I'm immune to psych. I'm going to hold. I'll hold.
He's in.
You moving to 6 gets you in, doesn't it? It's fine. I mainly wanted to flee to just be out of the way of my long beards, so that I could actually do something. Any more charges?
I don't think I have nothing else. The Mornfang are just out. We're just going to do marches now. So the Iron Guts are going to march. Yeah, of course they love it. So, movement, wheeling template.
Oh yeah.
Wheeling template.
That template's right. It only does it for 100 mil wide.
Okay, so
you'll have to just move direct line from the corner, mate. Direct line from the corner. It's all good.
3.
I know you love your template, but 11. Because that was 8, was it?
Yes.
And so you've got another inch. If you
I still want to stay behind the crystalline column.
Okay, I might remember to dispel it in next turn. Then.
Yeah.
Maybe. Stranger things have happened than me remembering. Lead Belchers.
Now, they're in long range. If they move, they can get within short range.
And they are ogres. I mean, this is one of the reasons I'm not the biggest fan when I've borrowed your army. Not the biggest fan of Lead Belchers because it's extra points when really the thing that they're best at is being ogres.
So they need to move 4 inches.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do that. Then we'll go 4 inches forward.
Yeah. And what is the cannon doing?
The cannon is going to move 6.
Right, okay. I see how this is going. Don't forget about your Moanfang.
No, they're going to move 16 inches and march.
What, to an inch away from something?
Well, they're not going to go 16 inches. Your charge is 9. So they're going to go there to 10.
Okay.
I don't want to get charged by them.
By angry iron breakers.
Yeah, they're an absolute brilliant tar pit unit, and I don't want that to happen.
I'll just roll an 11 on the leadership check for the break.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Right.
Worry.
Shooting phase.
Yeah.
Let's go with the Iron Guts.
Yes.
The Iron Guts are going to go into...
Which one?
So we'll start with the Butcher.
Yeah.
The Butcher's going to use his Ruby Ring of Ruin against the Warriors.
The mini unit of warriors.
The mini unit of Warriors, the one that are only 5. Whoopah, goes off.
It goes off on an 11. Phil, will you give me a 24?
Yeah, of course. There you go.
Will you give me a 24, please? Yes, he's in. So I've got +3 to the dispel. 12. So I get it.
Right.
As in, like, he's dispelled.
Rubbish. Then we'll just do the lead belchers that will go into the big unit of Iron Guts. The big unit of Warriors, sorry.
Yeah.
The red one's hitting on 4s. The blacks are hitting on 5s.
Okay. And this is with solid shot rather than scatter.
Yeah, I'm not using scatter shot.
2 hits.
2 3s. Strength 5. -2.
-2. I've got a 4 up goes to a 6 up. Double 6. No.
Nope.
And then 5s for my Grugny.
Oh, you are joking me. Cannonball. Cannon. Cross that line there.
Yeah, through the flank of them.
It's just...
I think... Are you in the flank? You're like, yeah, you're in the flank there. So you can actually hit to a total of my...
Fine.
8 wide.
2.
And you're going there. So Phil's 2 gets into here.
Then another 4.
I think I'll get 4 dudes because you're 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Like from that line there.
Is he hitting your battle standard bearer?
Yes, so I'll look out Surrey.
Yeah. You do?
4 dudes.
2s. No armor.
No armor. 5 up. Ward. Come on, 5 5s. 3 dead. You did well, my pretties. You did well. Stood up to a cannonball. Happy with that. And that's shooting, is it?
Yeah, I've got nothing else to shoot. So I'll just go through to combat.
Yeah. So your bull will strike first because you charged an inch. Otherwise, we'd be simultaneous.
5 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Well, that's good of you.
That's 2 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4. And I've got 4 attacks back.
He's only got 1 wound left.
I've got 1 hit. Strength 3, needs a 5. 1 wound at -0.
Saves.
I win by musician.
I fall back in good. Oh no,
you don't.
I give ground.
Yeah, you give ground. I'm going to choose. Oh, do I follow up there? No, because we're stupidly in the way, so I'm not going to follow up. I'm just going to let everything be in the way.
Right.
Because I think that's to my advantage at the moment. And with that, we'll get into Dwarves turn 3. So, standard Dwarves turn 3. I'm going to half and home, immune to psych everyone. It goes off on an 8. Yeah, on an 8 because it's a 7 to cast. Goodbye, half and home. I'm next going to... Ooh.
Nah, that's going to be stopped as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was it Oath and Steel? And I'm going to do that on my Longbeards.
Okay.
I'll explain if I get it. A 12, so that will go off on the good. 30. Phil gets a 13 and stops it.
Do you want anything else to try? What's the other one?
After my movement phase.
Okay. Okay.
No charges. No charges.
Coward.
I know, right? I know.
Coward.
I'm going to march in column 9 inches with a wheel to here. I'm going to...
Okay.
I'm going to move my crossbowman six inches. And that gets the block of crossbowmen. And these are running because they're skirmishers, so they don't care about being within range of Phil's ogre to here. I'm going to move 6 inches to here. A bit more forwards and angle so Phil can't contact with these. What's he? Thunder Cannon?
Iron Blaster.
Iron Blaster.
Thunder Cannon's a pretty good name for it, though.
Yes. And then I'm going to turn a little bit. Oh, actually, I suppose if I just don't turn, Phil's in my front anyway, and Phil's in my front anyway. He is in the side with the Iron Blaster. So then do I want to shuffle? I'm going to shuffle across 1.5 inches to make his charge a bit harder. Next, we're going to try and haste and urgency my Iron Breakers to try and make them move again. It doesn't go off on an 8. Cheers for coming, haste and urgency, and oath and steel. Shooting. We'll go bolt thrower into the Mournfangs. So that'll hit on a 5 because we're not long range, but Phil's through some cover. No. We'll... So my bolt thrower is going to move up to within 1 inch of your iron guts, please.
Gyrocopter.
What did I say?
Bolt thrower.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it is a bolt thrower when it fires right now. It gets D3 plus 1 shots for a rapid fire bolt thrower. He's got quick shots, so doesn't care about moving. So he's hitting on 5s because I'm hitting on 4s normally. -1 for multiple shots. Cheers for coming, Gyrocopter, and the bolt thrower this turn. Iron Drakes are going to fire at Phil's Iron Guts. Yeah, fire at the Iron Guts. I've got 4 that didn't move but are in long range, so hit on 4s.
That one can't see.
Can the second one see?
That one can't see because it's going through impassable, so you've got 3.
My Iron Drake's going to fire at Phil's Iron Guts.
Yep.
Only 3 can see because of the crystalline column. I didn't move, but it is long range, so I'll hit on 4s. 2 hits and strength 5 will get me 1 wound at -1.
I've got a 6 up save, then I've got a 5 up regen.
Oh,
yes.
The Trollhammer Torpedo hits because it hits on a 2 normally. It wounds a strength 8.
5 up regen.
Boo. 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 I'm going to cast Wrath and Ruin. And I'm going to do that on... I don't know whether it matters at this point. Can I see the Mournfangs? I can, because I can see the flank. I'm going to do it on the Mournfangs. On a 10, it goes off. Nope, goodbye. That is me go, Phil. That's me go.
Okay.
Into Ogres, turn 3. So Ogre turn 3, Phil, command phase first.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast some enhancements and hexes. Glittering Robe on the Iron Guts first. It goes off on an 11.
7, you've got it.
Then I'm going to use Plague of Rust on the warrior unit here.
Okay, and I'm within 24, aren't I?
You are.
Last turn.
So that
8.
goes off on an 8, I believe.
So I need a 6 to dispel it. Oh, 5.
Should we just double check that it goes off on an 8?
So that's a 9, so it didn't go off anyway.
Earthen Ramparts on the Lead Belchers unit goes off on a 10.
And this is one of the things about being able to just dispel all the time with a wizard if you're in range.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I might as well throw it even though I don't care that much. 9.
I got 10.
You got a 10. Goes off.
And then, is there anything else that I want to do? No, we'll leave it as that. The only other hex...
No, I forgot to dispel Crystalline Column in my turn again, didn't I?
Oh, I'll tell you what we will do.
Can't possibly be that stupid again.
Miasmic Mirage, which is a hex, and we will look at doing it on the Iron Guts. Let's see if we're in... Oh, I don't know.
On the Iron Guts or on the Iron Breakers?
Iron Breakers. I don't think I can see because this is actually in the way.
You're also not 360. You're only here, right?
Yeah. Oh, well. We will put it on this warrior unit then.
Okay.
It goes off
on
an 11.
Well, I might as well throw the dice at it, even though I don't know what he's doing.
It's -2 to your movement, and you can't march and charge.
9, you got it. Is that till your
start
next turn?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not remains.
No.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll do our charges then. So the bull into the warriors.
They'll just stay there. And we've got declare all. Declare all.
Oh, the Iron Guts into the other big unit of warriors. He's in.
Yeah, so Phil needed a 10.
10 to get in there and a 10 to get in here. So I've got him with both.
Cool. So we've just realised the Ogre actually still operates because of the FAQ.
As close order.
So we'll have gone into the warriors instead of the mini warriors.
Yep.
To be within charge arc and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Minimal disruption to the actual game going forwards. So into the rest of the remaining moves.
So I'm gonna use gonna test for being march blocked with the Mournfang Cavalry because they are just within 3 inches, so then they don't get their impact hits, and I don't think they're going to be able to.
You don't think they'll be able to take them even in a march?
Yeah. So that's fine there.
Yeah, they can march.
They can march.
And we've got the wheel template because that is the right width.
So they would go 6 inches.
Yeah.
And face that way there. And then I've got another 10 inches of movement.
Yep. There you go. So that's 6 out of it.
Yeah.
6.5. And then do you want to wheel back a little bit?
Yep.
So 6.5 gives you 3.5, so you get to there. There.
Okay.
Right. Well, wellity. Lead Belchers, did they get Earthen Ramparts off?
Yes.
Let's put out some of the things that they got. You have that for Earthen Ramparts.
Okay.
What else to do? Do you want me to give you a second? So, any movement from the Lead Belchers and Cannon, Phil?
No, they're going to stay where they are. I think the Lead Belcher is going to shoot into the ranges in the shooting phase, and I'm quite happy with where the cannon is at this moment in time as well.
And it's a large target.
It's a large target, so it can see everything on the board, yeah. So I think we'll just go into the shooting phase now. Ruby Ring of Ruin against those horrible rangers. Whoopah! Doesn't go off.
No.
He's doing really well with that Ruby Ring, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
3 shots from the Lead Belchers. Do you know what
Solid
I did?
shots.
Solid shots, yeah.
Hitting on 3s or 4s because I'm skirmishers and 5s for the normal guys.
So nobody hits. Yeah, they're useless.
You got to use them as rangers, man.
The cannon is going to shoot into the Iron Breakers.
Yes. How far away from your cannon or from the back?
It is going to plonk there. So I'll measure that in a second.
So that'll come this way.
No, I want it to go that way.
Where do you want it?
There. Which is 8 inches back from the cannon. 8 inches back from that corner.
So Phil's placed his marker that's 8 inches from the back of the unit, and we'll get into the roll.
Just go there. We'll see. 8.
So even with it stuck in the mud, it will hit that one dude. Because it's 8 inches perfectly from that corner and goes
8 inches
through.
So
gets a dude.
Wounds on a 2. Wounds.
Armour a lot.
Armour a lot.
A 6-up ward against anything that's not magical. Pass it.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'm still going to look if it's got armour bane on it.
It does. It's got like armour bane 2 or 3.
Oh,
it's got armour bane like ignores your armour.
Armour bane 2.
Yeah. So it's -5 in total.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Combat. Should we start with the bull?
Start wherever you want.
We'll start with the bull. So he's got an impact hit, which doesn't wound.
Yeah.
This bull's going to be really good. I can feel it already.
So the lead belchers finally, what are you going into, Phil?
The lead belcher is going to shoot into the small dwarf warrior unit.
Yes.
So I'll need 4s on the black, 3s on the red.
Yes. Because you didn't move.
Or 2 hits.
Yeah. Strength 5, toughness 4.
1 wound at -2.
-2 gives me a 6-up because I've got heavy armour and shield. No, 1 dead. So to stay like that to be annoying. Right, so into the combat phase.
Okay. So we'll do the bull on its own impact hit.
Yes.
And that's just going to go into the unit.
So that's strength 4 with armour bane 1 or 2.
Armour bane 1.
Armour bane 1. So that'll just be -1. My long beards have a 4-up, goes to a 5-up.
Saves it. And then I've got...
Slightly more complicated for this one, right? Because you've got 2 ranks of ogres with the bull charge.
So I've got 3 from the guts.
Yeah.
2 from the slaughtermaster, because he has impact hits 2.
And the guts will be -1 because they've got a dude behind them.
Yes.
Right. So that's 2 wounds from the guts at -1. 1 wound from the slaughtermaster.
At -1.
At -1, just natural.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, is that because he has like a special?
He has impact hits 2.
Oh, but why is it -1?
Because he's still got ogre charge, so because of the -1 behind.
Oh, is it not? Is it just if you've got a rank, everyone's -1?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like if you were literally behind.
No, if you've got a rank, you have -1.
Okay, cool. So that's 3 at -1, so 5s. And then I've got the Master Rune of Grugny. So that's 1 dead.
Okay.
My rank's going. My rank's going.
So the bull here will go first.
Yes.
He's
what is your slaughter master got?
The biting blade.
Yeah.
Spectral doppelganger.
I'm going to challenge with my... Oh, do I give the... Because I imagine you're not challenging because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have got a champion in the unit, by the way.
And your bull champion.
I'm a bull champion. That is actually only on 1 wound.
I'm going to challenge with my BSB.
Okay. The bull champion.
The bull champion.
We'll take
right.
it.
Okay. Right. Okay. Do you want to do your bull champion first? So that's hitting on 4s.
So 1 hit.
Yeah.
1 wound.
Right. 1 wound. I've got full plate. You're not a minus anything, are you?
No.
No. So I've got a 4-up. He's lovely.
Oh, he loves it.
Yeah. Next, we've got Phil's doppelganger.
Yep. So he's at initiative 6. Let's see if this goes off.
10.
Does.
I've got my bound... Oh, not my bound. My anvil's dispel. So it goes off in a 10. I need an 11, which means I need to roll an 8.
Oh, he's just
Doesn't go
spoiling
off.
everything, aren't you?
So that's what it's all about. It's just about spoiling people's fun.
4-ups for his normal attacks.
Yes. So I'm weapon skill 4, your weapon skill 5, are you?
Weapon skill 3. So it's 4s.
Oh, yeah, right, sorry. I don't know why my brain farted too.
1 wound at -2.
-2 gives me a 6 up, 5 up. 6 up, 5 up. Fine. And then you've got initiative 4, the great weapons, because you made a long charge.
Yep.
So you've got 10 attacks there. Hitting on 4s, and weapon skill 1 higher than yours, but that doesn't care. So that's 5 hits.
Average.
Yeah, can't complain about average. 2s. 4.
-2.
Fairly average. -2 gives me a 6 up. Whoop, none. 5 up for Master Rune of Grugny. That wasn't average.
Okay.
And then my strikes back will get the Dwarf Thane. He's got 3 shield bearers attacks. Hits once. And at strength 4 needs a 4. Doesn't wound. My actual Thane, who's got hatred, hits 3 times with a great weapon. 1 wound at -2.
He dies.
And that's just 1 for the combat res. I've then got my champion, who's got 2 attacks, because he's here. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes, other than the champion. They will hit on 3s. And then wound on 5s. 2 at -0.
Haven't they got dwarf crafted weapons, aren't they? Always at -1?
No, that's the Longbeards with
Oh, is
Gonril.
it? So
Yeah.
5 ups.
5 ups.
5 ups. I lose. Oh, well, you've got 3 now.
3. So that's 2 in my favour because of wounds. We've both got a standard. I've got a BSB.
Yep.
And I've got a rank. And we both got close order.
Yep.
So Phil loses by 4.
So leadership 4 for give ground, just under 8 for fall back.
Yeah. Ugh, give ground. And I will stay there so I can get an initiative bonus for charging in.
Is that one guy dead?
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead, don't worry. So I did an extra attack with my warriors. So should we randomize? Do we take off a wound? So 1 or 2, the wound goes through.
Okay.
Yeah? It goes through.
Of course.
And we're getting to Dwarves turn 4. Dwarves turn 4, we're going to start by trying to remove, not spectral, crystalline column, which we don't. I'm going to cast Hearth and Home, which is immune to Psych, which goes off on a 13.
And it does go off.
So I am now immune to Psych within 24 of my anvil. I'm going to cast Oath and Steel on my warriors here, which goes off on a 10.
It's dispelled.
No, that's the one that can never go off, basically. Or can never be allowed to. I'm going to then, in my movement phase, charge the warriors and charge the rangers.
Okay.
Into the Iron Guts. So the rangers basically, so Phil has to hold. And on my warriors charge, I've got -2 to my move?
Yeah.
From the miasmic.
Yes, you've got
So
1
I get
inch.
a 4-inch total charge. Phil's gone back 2. So I can wheel 2 inches to try and align a bit better before going in. And I suppose gain a corner to corner.
Are these just going?
Oh, so I can only hit your 2, can't I?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. In the actual moves, I'm going to turn to the side with my iron breakers. So that cost me a quarter. And then go 2 1/4 round. And then I'm going to try and make myself move again with haste and urgency. To try and just basically get me... So that's a 12.
I'll do my fated double sixes. No.
Oh, you can just do wizardly.
I can't, I'm in combat.
Oh, yeah. Of which I'm going to wheel for 2.5 for just if they go in and get held up, hopefully I'll just be able to get into them. But who knows? I'm going to turn on the spot for a quarter of my move to just turn all the way around. And march my gyro this way. So Phil sort of sails past if he wants to start charging people. And then go to here with my warriors. I'm flippantly moving. Am I able to march? Which I am on a leadership of 9. I'm going to cast Wrath and Ruin on Phil's Mournfangs, which goes off. And having used his fated, I can just do 2d6 to get 11 hits. Wounded on 4s at -2.
So they've got a 6-up save.
Is that the 4 normally?
So yeah, so they've got heavy armor and armored hide. So they'll have a 4-up save gone down to 6.
Cool. Can you not give them
Iron Fist
in addition to the...
No, it's that or the great weapon.
Yeah.
You can't have them both. They're both dead.
Okay. So in the combat phase, I'm going to challenge with my BSB.
I'm going to accept it with my Slaughtermaster.
Yes. You've got great weapons. I charged over an inch. Your Slaughtermaster, what initiative are they? 3. So with my great weapon that charged 2, I'm simultaneous with your Slaughtermaster.
Yeah.
Right. My Dwarf Warriors will go first. My Cross, because I moved 2.
Yep.
So I'll do that into the Iron Guts. I've got the Champion and 6 total, so 7 total attacks, which will hit on 3s. 3 hits, and then wound on 5s. So that's 1 wound. So Phil has a 5 followed by a 5.
Not take a wound.
And then in the back, I've got 4 crossbowmen with a champion that is 3s and then 5s to wound. And these will be simultaneous, so that's 2. With the cannibal totem. So it takes a wound, but that goes on to 1 on the front, 1 on the back. So Phil will get all of his attacks actually striking either way because I didn't kill any. Do you want to do your doppelganger first, or should I do my...
Yeah, I could do the doppelganger first. It goes off on an 11.
So +3, I need a 9. No, doppelganger goes off.
11.
It's 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And these will be
6,
auto hits with
7,
the biting blade.
8, 9, 10, 11.
How many attacks have you got?
4.
But do you want to roll them to hits? And then we can just include them in the wounds. So just 1 hit. And then what strength are you?
4.
4, but you're hoping for 6s, aren't you?
Yeah,
to get the biting blade. So we'll need 5s normally, but gets 5 6s anyway.
So, oh, that's a 5, that one, sorry.
Right. And you've got 1 there.
So they're -2. They're minus a lot.
If you -2 anyway, I've got no save even at -3.
Right.
So I've got 3 6-ups. Nope. And then, so I've got 8 total 5-up wards.
Right, okay.
And I've got 5 wounds, so if I fail, obviously 5 of them. He's done. I fail more than that. I fail 6.
Okay.
So Phil gets 6 combat res from that, but I will get my
5
strikes.
combat res from it.
So I got my 3 shield bearers that will actually strike at initiative 4.
Right.
But I can't kill you with 3 of them. So I hit at weapon skill 5.
Yeah,
3
better
times.
than mine.
Wound at strength 4.
I'm
Twice.
tough as 5, so you wound twice.
Yeah.
So 2 5-ups.
Yeah.
From the Talisman of Protection. No, it takes 2 wounds.
Right. And then I get my Thane, who's got hatred characters. So gets 3 hits and strength 6.
I'm tough as 5.
So 1 wound.
1 5. Oh!
And you Talisman of Protection.
So the regen on them. No.
For the Talisman of Protection fails.
Yeah.
Now the regen for our Talisman of Protection and regen for the Great Weapon fail. Or for the Great Weapon wound.
Yeah, yeah. So Talisman of Protection passes.
Right. So that's... So you've done 6 wounds to my... How many wounds did I do there? 3? 2?
2.
2. I did 2. Now Phil has his great weapon attacks from his Iron Guts.
So the one's into the front. 1,
so these are 10,
2,
including
3.
the champion.
Yep. Then wounded on 2s.
Yeah, 2's to wound.
2 at minus 2.
So I've got a 6 up. And that 1 goes through because my Master Rune of Grugny's gone already.
And then I've got 3 going into the back of the Rangers.
Yeah. So that's 4 hits. And I have got heavy armor shield still.
Minus 3, 2 at minus 3, 1 at minus 2.
So the 2 at minus 3, just ignore that. I've got a 6 up that goes through. So Phil has done a total of 10 wounds to my 2. That's not great. That's not great. So, complete reversal of last turn. I think he's big, like dispelling that doppelganger last turn has basically caused a massive switcheroo.
Yeah.
So there's 8 difference in wounds. We've both got a standard. I've got a rear charge, so that's 6 difference.
Yep.
We've both got close order.
Have they? Oh, no, they've got
No,
skirmish.
they're skirmish. And I've got a rank, so that's 5 difference.
Yep.
I'm not double plus wand, so I'm on a 4 to give ground, and a 9 or more will make me run away. So I fall back in good order because I needed a 4, and Phil will then choose where he wants to go after. My warriors will go 5. And my Rangers, the Rangers have gone back 6 because they broke. My Warriors have gone back 5 and just ranked up again to try and get a bit of combat res. Phil?
I'm going to test a restrain.
Okay.
Which I'm fine.
Yes.
Because I want to get my impact hits when I go into the unit.
Yeah, so even because if you overrun 3, you won't get your impact hits
Yeah.
anymore. I need to take... Oh no, I'm immune to psych, aren't I, at the moment?
Yep.
So no one cares about people running away because we're not losers. And it's into Ogres turn 4. Ogres turn 4. How tables have turned. Phil, you thought you were going to lose all that, didn't you?
I thought I was going to lose them. I genuinely did think I was going to lose
Phil was getting
them.
ready to pack up. He was all stuff in the corner.
I was going to go and cry in the car on the way home, but yeah, it's a very different game now. So we will go into my command phase and we'll cast some enhancements. So Glittering Robe. Boom, on a 14.
Well, I'm wizardly dispelling anyway, so
Right.
I might as well throw the dice.
Well,
Have it.
and then we will do...
And we might have forgot Glittering Robe last turn, but it didn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I'm still happy with the performance.
Yeah, if you want to go back and do it all again, I'm perfectly happy. So long
No.
as...
I've rolled all the attacks again and everything.
Yeah.
No.
Or not, you get Spectral Doctor in there.
Right, okay then. We'll go again. Ogre. Butcher.
Yeah.
We'll do Plague of Rust.
Okay, onto the gyro. 7. No, because it needs a 9.
What else can we do? We'll do a hex, and we'll do a miasmic mirage on this unit.
So that's into the Drake. What
The
does
Drake,
that do?
-2 to its movement. It can't charge or march.
Right, okay.
Well,
it can't charge.
Can't charge.
I couldn't have charged. I couldn't have charged with the warriors.
No, can't charge or march. Oh, well, I'm happy with how that came out.
Yeah, so we do need to go back and do it all again.
No, we don't. We'll keep it as it is. We've acknowledged the mistake and we can move through it.
Right, okay. I imagine you feel that way. I feel different.
It goes off on a 10, I think.
Doesn't go off.
It doesn't go off anyway. I'm going to charge.
Is that all the spells been done?
Did Plague of Rust go off here?
No.
Okay. They're going to charge. They're going to charge. He's going to charge.
I'm half tempted to run away with the warriors just to get out of range and preserve some points. The gyro's going to stand and shoot. Let's do that first. It gets 2 shots. I've got quick shot, so I can just do it from this small range. I go no hits.
No hits.
So I'm going to fire and flee the gyrocopter. And I'll flee the warriors. So for the gyro, I roll 2d6, discard the lowest, and I'm swift stride. So I'm going to add another d6 to that. So discarding the lowest, 3, and the swift stride, 9 total from center of units. Then the warriors, so that's just onto the other side of there. And the warriors are going to flee 2d6, -1 for resolute. 5. So that gets me to here, which hopefully will be out of range.
So you went back 5. You've gone now run 5, so I need a 10-inch charge.
You need an 11. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it must be 10.
So I've moved back my 5. That gives a 10 total from the 5 move that I fell back in good order last time. Phil, which one? Do you want to redirect or anything?
No, they're going to go into the warriors.
What about the lead belchers?
The lead belchers are going to redirect into the rangers.
Okay. So they're fleeing already, so can't do anything. And Phil gets in his 12. So
yeah,
just
even with like a
hits,
wheel.
Hits there and reforms.
Off.
And then you can reform after those rangers.
Well, they haven't fled this turn. They flee again.
Oh, do I flee again?
Yeah.
So then... So Phil redirects into my rangers. They flee 6 because they've already fleeing.
Yep.
So I have to flee as a charge reaction. And they'll go... Bop. And it's all getting a bit messy. Oh, and he lands in the gyrocopter, so comes out the other side. So with the 2 fleas, Phil, with his 12 roll, is 12 and like an 8th from my gyro. So we'll move 6 towards either of them, because they're both in the same direction.
Yeah.
The lead belchers, the iron guts.
They needed a 4, 5, or 6.
Yes. They get the 4. So clash with the warriors, and I'll...
Dead.
Yeah, they're dead, and the iron guts can reform. Now, bit of a cowardly way to do it with those warriors, but it got them the chance to survive, rather than just the auto die that was going to happen. You're not going to charge my anvil, Phil?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Oh, he charged.
Oh, did you declare that charge?
Yes, I did declare that charge.
Okay. I'm going to hold there because I can't not do anything.
You'll have to take a test first.
I am immune to psychology. Because I got the immune to psych off, didn't I?
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to put a marker next to all the stuff that I get. And that's straight into combat because Phil doesn't have any shooting. No impact hits from Iron Blaster.
Yeah, you've got it
Yes!
right. You've got it right.
But Phil will get plus at least 1 to his initiative.
Which makes me initiative better than Dwarf.
Yeah, well, that's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
You go?
Yeah, I've got...
I'm going to use Great Weapon.
Okay, I've got 3 attacks with the lead belcher on the back.
Yeah, hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
Yeah. Wounded on 4s, comes toughness 4.
1 wound.
Got a 5-up save. No.
Then I have got the Rhinox.
Yeah. Hits 3 times. So what strength are you?
Strength 5 with the Rhinox, so it hit wounds twice. It doesn't have anything, though.
Right, so I've got a 5-up save. No, 2 die.
And then the Mighty Scrapper.
He's going to shank him into
It's
strength 2, is it?
wounds. He's strength 2, yeah?
So he doesn't wound.
Oh, no, he needs 6s.
So I've got 1 great weapon attack going back. Yeah. Doesn't hit. So I'm at -3, 4 because you've got close order. I guess I need a 5.
Yep.
Because I'm leadership 9.
To fall back in good order.
No, because I'm double +1. You're double +1 of me. So I'm only unit strength 1.
Yes, if you don't get a 5.
If I don't fall back in, if I don't give ground, I'll just run. I just give ground.
Ah.
Yes, good dwarf.
We're gonna follow up there. We're just gonna
Very stubborn. Yeah, and that is into Dwarf's turn.
Yep.
Already. So into Dwarf's turn, let's start with the Hearth and Home, which is immune to psychology. It goes off on a 12.
No.
I'm going to cast Oath and Steel, which is the increase in armor, on my Iron Breakers. No. It does on it, because that's an 8. No. Cheers for coming. I'm going to Fated Dispel. Oh no, I can just normal Dispel.
Yeah.
Your Crystalline Column. Not on that though. The first turn I remember to Dispel it. Rallying Fleeing Troops. The Gyrocopter does because I'm a dwarf. The Rangers do because they're dwarves with leadership 9. And let's get some movement done. So in the movement phase, I'm going to what do I do here? I'm going to swivel on the spot. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. And hopefully Phil will have to wheel and hit the anvil by accident somehow. My Iron Breakers are going to just reform round the centre. The Gyro that can just do a single move.
Is it March Plot? No, because it's a flyer.
No. Yeah. He's going to fly there. And we can even leave it on that tray because that's what it's going to do for the rest of the game.
Do you want to put it like literally on the tray?
Rank up with the ogres.
Just rank up with the ogres.
He's going to be that close for the rest of the game.
Yep, that's fine.
Because they're going to stay. Do you know what? I'm going to move within my 3 to allow me all to see. I'm going to cast Move again with Haste and Urgency on the Iron Breakers. It goes off on an 11. Ooh. Oh. No more for that. And that's it for my movement. In shooting, I've got 5 crossbows that are going to hit you on 6s, Phil. They're not, they're going to hit on 5s because I'm not long range. So, because that's the -2 for being cumbersome. Ponderous. And I hit on 3s normal. There's 3 hits. Wow. Well done, Dwarfs. I get 1 wound and a -2 wound. So that's 2 for them. I'm going to do next my Bolt Thrower so I can potentially get more down the flank. We've just checked. I am actually in the flank of those lead belchers with the handy template. And I'm going to be long ranged. So 5s. Yes. And this is going to matter because I'm going to go through a few now because bolt throwers go
yeah
like that. So we're going to have strength 7 on the 1-on-1 wound, kills him. Strength 6 on the next one, does 2 wounds, so he's on 1. Strength 5, weirdly, even though he's not killed the one on the end.
Yep.
Does...
I'm getting ready.
3s.
Oh!
No. And then on the butcher, it wounds, but do you want to look out, sir, there? Oh, you've not got a lookout nobbler, have you?
Nope.
Right, so he does 2 to him. The gyrocopter is going to get multiple shots. 2 shots. He moves but has quick shots. Multiple shots makes him hit on 5s. Yes, hits. Doesn't wound. Loser. I'm going to Wrath and Ruin from the anvil into the lead belchers. It goes off on a 10. Phil doesn't dispel it on a 10.
No.
It does 2d6. 8. The exact amount of dice I had. So with 3 models in the unit and 8 hits, 6 will go on the unit and 2 will go on the butcher. So the 6 onto the unit.
Is it unit strength 5? I'm asking you.
Ooh. That's because you allocate 1 to each of the models in the unit and then equally divide between the character and models in the unit. So that's 2, 2, and 2, and then 2 on the rank and flank in the models. So 4's on the unit at -2, that's 5 wounds.
So that's those 2 dead.
And then on the butcher, I need 5s. That's 1 wound.
He's got 1 wound left.
Ooh.
I'm counting the wrong way there.
He's
got 1 wound left.
So long as you know. Oh, and I'm not within. I should have left my troll hammer in arc, but I didn't. So let's go into the iron guts. I've got 4 dragon fire, iron
Drake fire
shots into the
hitting on
lead belchers.
Whoa! What do you usually hit on?
I hit on 3s normally.
So
I've got quick shot.
So okay.
No, I all hit because I'm in half.
No, you don't, because I've got glittering robe and it's -1
Oh,
to hit.
loser! I wound on 3s, so that's 3. So that's at -1 to the save because I've got no armor banes.
So 6s followed by 5s.
Oh, that look from before. Do you know when I passed those 5 ups?
Yeah, well, that shouldn't have happened.
You can no longer.
I know.
'Cause you passed on 6s. Next, we're going to get the troll hammer that hits.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's not quick shot.
It's,
Loser!
It's not quick shot and it's got -1 due to glittering robe. It needs to hit on 4s.
Yeah, that's my shooting phase. Leadership check for the butcher, please, Phil. With a terrifying gyrocopter behind you. He loves it. He loves it. Combat, we've got the single dwarf.
Yeah.
Who's using a great weapon.
Okay, so the...
Do the lookout nobbler first.
Lookout nobbler. Lead belcher. Hits twice. Doesn't wound.
Rhinox.
Hits twice. Wounds on 3s. 1 wound.
At -0, I've got 5 up. Oh, dwarf dies.
Test to restrain.
Restrains. And let's... Yeah, that's it. That's it. So we'll get into Ogres. Turn 5. Ogres turn 5.
Time to cast Glittering Robe.
On the iron book.
On the guts. And it goes off on a...
12.
Yes.
Yeah. Dispel. No.
We'll cast Plague of Rust because he's not close order.
Oh, because he's a character, he doesn't have close order.
Yeah.
Right, cool, go on.
Don't go off.
Don't go off. Cheers for coming level 2.
Yeah, you're the
been pretty
best.
representative of all level 2s, I think.
Earthen Ramparts on himself. Goes off on a 9.
Are you within 24 of me still?
Yeah.
Are you? Will you just check? So he's definitely winning 24 of the unit, but yeah.
No!
Am I out? So we roll on the miscast table because I count as a wizard for dispelling. Double one, Phil.
Oh, that's
So
not good.
double one into double one.
The summon magic breaks free, creating an ethereal tornado. Center a 5-inch blast temple over the wizard. Every model, friend or foe, in base to base that lies underneath the template risk being hit and suffer a strength 10 -4 AP blast. Center it over it.
Do you know what? I don't get you.
Right.
So, and this, I'm only one model.
Yep.
So do me a strength 10. Def wounds. Do it.
No armor.
Any
Minus.
ward?
Yeah.
5 at ward. No.
It's only one wound though.
Yeah. Do you know what? A double one followed by a double one sort of feels like I should be like
Dragged through, yeah.
Or like the anvil splits asunder.
There's nothing that does that, I don't think.
It's such a shame. It should be like high risk, high reward. Definitely high risk, high reward. Should have. It's a trick that's been missed.
There's nothing there where it just vaporizes your guy.
Yeah, it should be like, bam, anvil just cracks and explodes.
Yeah. So I've got glittering robe off, and
Yeah,
that's it.
Right, shall we go into the charges phase?
Yes. The Iron Guts are going to charge into the Iron Drakes.
I'm going to stand and shoot, right?
Okay.
Because I've got quick shot, so can do it from any range.
Yep.
So the Hammer Torpedo doesn't have quick shot, and I'm just outside that 6 unit to unit. So it hits on a 4. Wounds on a 2. Yeah, -3. Phil saves his
Regen.
yeah.
Still counts towards combat res.
Well done, Trollhammer. My Drake guns with Phil's glittering robe will hit on a 4. 2. I'm strength 5. So that's 1 at minus more than your armor and 1 at -1.
So 6s, followed by 2 5s.
So 1 wound goes through, 2 wounds for the reach. You charge.
Oh yeah, this is charged into the
fire and flee. Fire and flee. I get 3 shots.
1 hit.
1 hit, yeah. Doesn't wound, and my flee is 2d6. Pick the
lowest.
Discard the lowest.
Discard the lowest.
And then Swift Stride 6. So I'll get that moved, and then we'll come back. So I take Dangerous for going through the terrain. I'm fine. And Phil's charge. And he's going through cover, so the lowest.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad that was on camera.
I end up there.
It was the sort of move as you rather than just doing your tape, you did all of your body retracted.
It goes there.
And you do your 1. Or on a 1 you take a wound. Yes! Whittling it down. Now you've got what to you charge for your Iron Guts? Yes, remembered the name. I think you'll get in there. I think you'll get in. Because all you have to do is like wheel an inch and what's that? That's 8. Yeah, so you're definitely in. Easily maximized. Right. Yeah. Combat.
No, movement.
Movement, yeah. You 1 wound, dude. Oh, is he running off like a coward?
Run away. Shooting.
Gone. Oh, he's got the ruby ring.
Ruby ring into them.
Did you only move him 6?
I did only move him 6.
Fated. I need a 9. No. Oh, no. Yeah, it's 11.
3, 4.
So the 11 on the fireball needs 4 to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Give me one of them, Jack. Give me one of them. So I've got a 4 up save versus these. So 4 die.
Yes.
Leaving the champion alive. And that's a leadership check for the champion at the end of the shooting phase. Yes, he survives. He's going to shoot you with his crossbow. Assassinate. and we'll get into combat. In the combat, Phil does his impact hits first. Strength 4. So 3 at -1.
Minus nothing, I haven't got a rank anymore.
Oh, 4 ups. So 1 dead. So 4 difference now.
Spectral doppelganger!
So it goes off on a 14. I need a 12. No. Get 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Strength
4.
5?
No, strength 4.
So 3. 3 at -2. Did you say it was -2 all the time?
-2 all the time. So 3 at -2, 1 at no armor.
Yeah. So -2 gives me a 6 up. Yes. Only 3 dead. Then you've got your normal attacks.
2.
Followed by 4s.
2 at -2.
1 at dead. 1 at a 6.
Oh yeah, 1 at dead, yeah.
No. Reroll that 'cause I've got grapple armor. No. Dies. So, despite the combat rares probably still being in my favour. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's not, because I only got 5. Got 5. You only had a possibility of 5. You equaled combat rares now. Do you want to stay there, or do you want to overrun? Do you know what? And I've left these on, but these are dead.
I want to stay where I am. And I do.
So, Dwarves, turn 6, final turn. We're going to hearth and home from the anvil. I get it on a 13. And Phil doesn't dispel. Yes. Immune to psych all game. Well done, lad. I'm going to...
Oath and steel.
yeah, Phil, you guessed right. I'm going to oath and steal the Iron Breakers. On a 10, it goes off, but on the lower value. 10, it goes off!
No, it doesn't.
Oh, a 12.
That's 12.
Losers! I'm going to regroup the gyrocopter. It does, because I'm a dwarf. What's next? The Iron Breakers are going to charge into your guts.
Okay.
I need a 6. Phil, are you going to flee?
No.
Fear the dwarves!
They have to wheel. Do they still need
No,
that?
I've got 6 if I go directly forward.
Can't go directly forward because you'll clip the crystalline column. You'll have to wheel.
I think... Oh, I forgot to dispel it. Because for one, I could have dispelled it. What I can do is just disorder charge. So I'll do that and then force you to close the gap. So I've wheeled half an inch here. Then the straight line just misses the crystalline column. And at rolling a 9, I've got 8.5 in between these units. So I'll go up and then close. So my gyro moves 9 and we'll go 9. And want to fire at that. Slaughterer. Yeah, he's going to stay there. I was thinking about like running away, but I'm not going to get out of range. I'm going to go for the points. My bolt throw is going to fire into your large target iron blaster.
Okay.
It hits. Strength 7. Doesn't wound. Cheers for coming, lad. My crossbow, because I want to be the one to finish him off, is going to fire from my from my ranger into the butcher, yeah. So he hits. He's over long range. You're in partial cover because you're in a woods. You are just over.
Yeah, just over.
So I'm hitting on 5s. I'm wounding at strength 4 on 5s.
Yep.
Saved by the trait. Does -2 and snipes him. Saved by the trait properly there. Gyro into the Rhinox. Gets 4 shots. I'm at 4s. Because of 5s because they're moving. Oh, because of multiple shots, sorry. Because of multiple shots. 1 hit. That for 1 wound. Takes a wound. And then Wrath and Ruin from the anvil on a 10, which you can fate it.
Fated! No.
So we get 2d6 strength 4s. 7. And he's been very reliable, this piece of
Yeah.
artillery. 6s, I imagine?
Yes.
And that's at -2.
So 5, 6, because I've got 4 up save.
Cool.
How many have I got there?
4.
4.
I know. 2? Are you on a wound left? Oh, he's on a wound left! Oh, I thought I'd done you. And that is... Are you immune to psych? Because that is all my shooting. A unit has been killed.
3.
So Phil wasn't unit strength 5, so it doesn't cause panic in the Iron Blaster. Let's get into combat, Phil. Let's get into combat. Right, my Iron Breaker's charged more than 3 inches.
Yep.
So I'm initiative 5. What initiative is your Butcher?
3.
3, cool. It just, you caught me out with like initiative 6 on the first.
Yeah, because he went over 3 inches.
Charge,
yeah.
So I'm going to do 7 attacks.
Have you done your fear test for charge him?
Hearth and Home.
Oh, you don't need... Yeah, I asked that off camera and you told me.
Yeah. Well, I think you realised yourself last time. It's hard when it's like effects.
It's because the way fear works now, I can never get in the right rhythm for when it's supposed to happen.
Rather than just all the time.
Rather than all the time charging and receiving a charge. So I always forget.
Yeah, no, he's similar.
Have you got a champion?
I do. I was hoping you'd forget to ask.
I will issue a challenge.
With?
My Butcher. Slaughtermaster.
Oh, I'll go for that. I'll go for that. Right. Let us challenge.
Okay.
So we skirmish to the death.
I just want to keep him safe because you've got 2 people there. I don't know. He's only got 3 wounds left. So
right. So my unit into your unit hits on 3s.
No, it hits on 4s because I've got glittering robot.
Right.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, I hit 4 times. Strength 4, wounds 3 times at -1.
So I've got
Gromro
6s. No, and then I've got 5s from the regen. No.
So it removes 1 ogre. Oh, your standard's just a no mook anyway. So one of them's on 1 wound in the front. There's a 2 and a 1 wound still because I did 3 4 wounds. So it doesn't kill the second one.
Right.
And the one at the back's on 2. I think you split how those multiple wound guys are wounded.
Possibly.
But that face, sadly everyone just missed. The look of like, I've not a clue.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Someone tell us that interaction, please. Yeah, so that's killed 1. You get 7 attacks back, Phil, with your great weapons, and then we'll do the challenge at the end. Yeah. You counted them out. So Phil hits on 4s, so that's 4 hits. He wounds on 2s, 3, and I've mixed in a Sons of Horus dice just to insult Phil if this one passes.
1 at -3, 2 at -2.
So the -3 gives me a 6 up, 2 at -2 gives me 5 ups. So the 6 up, re-rolling 1s because of Gromril armor. Oh, he gets a 5. Then the 5 ups. And then the 2 wounds, which I didn't save, goes on to 6 up wards. No, 2 die. And that removes my rank. I maybe should have drilled into extra ranks. Into the...
Do your champion?
The champion, yeah. What weapon skill are 3?
Yeah.
2.
But -1,
yeah. Doesn't wound because your toughness 5.
Spectral doppelganger.
9?
9?
So I need a 7 on the dice to dispel from my wizardly dispel. I equal you and don't dispel it. So you get 7 auto hits. Do you want to roll your 5 attacks? Is it 5?
4 attacks.
4 attacks. Roll your 4 to hits. I don't get -1 to hit me, so add those. So what's this? 11 total wounds? Auto wounds? Strength 4 or 5?
4. So 2, 3, 4.
At -2 is this?
Yeah.
So we've got 4 wounds. At -2 gives me a 5 up save. And then a 6... Oh, re-rolling 1s.
It's just 1.
And that is into combat res. Unless you've got stomps.
No.
Phil loses by 2. So your leadership 8?
Yes.
Yeah. 7. So he fall back in good order.
And I'm going to... So I can re-roll due to Kinney to panic and break test, but I'm going to take that because I don't want to fail.
Yeah.
So I will go...
You'll fall back in good order 5?
Oh, yeah, 5. 5 inches.
Yeah.
So.
And do you know what? So I've drilled to gain more ranks. Actually, I'm going to drill another time to just preserve those ranks a bit more because I need all of the combat res I can get in this. If it was not going to be me getting charged next round, I'd actually hold. But what I need to do is follow up just to deny the charge bonuses.
Oh, you're in.
Get it. And the whole reason I drilled there, other than the ranks, because I might have chanced more attacks, I'd smash into the anvil.
Yeah.
And stop if I didn't. So I not only the ranks, but I would have actually stopped, and Phil still would have got a 4-inch movement, and therefore impact hits and great weapon and bonuses. If not, and we'll get into Phil's turn 6 and the final turn of the game. So Ogre's turn 6 and final turn. Phil, what are you doing in command phase?
So I'm going to cast Glittering Robe because it's a cast self spell.
So you can do that into combat?
Yeah. Because
Right.
you can always, in your vision art, you can always cast it on yourself. It's the other ones that you can't do if it's got a range on it.
Yeah, so Phil, give me a number to beat. 11, so it definitely goes off. I need to show a 9. Oh, an 8, I equal the casting value. And Phil gets me -1 to hit. We're already in combat there. Movement.
So I'm not going to do any movement because this is only on 1 wound and it's in difficult terrain. I'll have to take that dangerous terrain test because it's a heavy chariot.
Yeah.
So if I roll a 1, it dies, and that will give up some victory points. So I'm just going to leave that as it is.
And we have actually worked it out. Phil actually has... He's killed 600 points worth of units, but he's also got my BSB, which is 100.
Yep.
I've got 650 off you.
659.
So we're 40 points different at the moment. So if that dies...
Then I've no matter what this combat
if that's
is.
a draw, I win.
Yeah.
Which it might draw.
Yeah. So
Into combat.
Just into combat, it's you first.
Oh yeah, because I got the +3 for charging,
Yeah.
didn't I? So
You haven't got 5 attacks.
I've got 3 attacks because you're Duda.
It's not classed as an ongoing combat when you follow up. So
You still locked in a challenge.
oh, are you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So my 3 attacks into the front rank hit once, wounds once because I'm strength 4 at -1. Oh, so he gets his full 3 Iron Gut striking back. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Because the challenge is self-contained.
So 3, 4, and another 3. So hitting on 4s.
Yes. So that's 5 hits.
Wounded on 2s.
Oh, all at -2. So I've got 5 that are on 5 ups, re-rolling 1s, and a 6 up ward. 5 ups, re-roll that 1. So that's 4, and then a 6 up ward kills 3. Right. Doppelganger?
You haven't done your attacks from your champion.
Oh yeah, my champion attacks. Hits once.
No. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Doesn't wound anyway.
Doesn't
Doppelganger goes off.
So on an 11, I need to have a 9 to get rid of it. No. 10 into my champion. Roll your 5 attacks as well.
4 attacks.
4 attacks. So that's 1 hit. So you got 10, right? So it's 11 total. Well, that's many more. 6.
7, 8, 9. I've not rolled enough dice. 1 more. That's it. Ignores your armor.
Right, okay, so you just got 1 that ignored my armor.
Yeah. You lose a -2. That ignores your armor.
-2 is 5s. Followed by 6s. No, And it wasn't 60s, it's just all 4 through because I don't get my ward against magical attacks.
Oh!
Just remembered now. So, and I passed. Oh, he. So, actually, because of last turn, I shouldn't have had my champion. So we'll just count these into the unit because I didn't have a champion in there. Luckily, my attacks did nothing.
Yeah.
So that is just 4 on wards that
don't go through. You don't
go through into the unit.
Yeah, so you've got another 1 as well because 1 ignored armor.
And the one that ignored armor. Well, this isn't great for the dwarfs. Right, so now I'm doubled +1 because you've got 15 unit strength in that unit.
Yep.
We've got, neither of us got any ranks. We both got close. We both got banners. So I need a double 1 because I'm my leadership of 9.
Is he 9?
He's 9. But all dwarves are 9, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So I need a double 1 or run away. No, I would have broken anyway.
Yeah.
So then I run -1, 10. And Phil only pursues
I can't catch you, so...
Right, so gets a 2, and I go 10. And then we'll work out the points at the end of the game. So, a classic case of misaligned audio input into the video recorder. So, I'm doing this at a later stage. Phil actually got the win due to that breaking Iron Breakers unit. In the last turn, with the lack of chance to rally, Phil pips me by 150 points. If they'd have held, it would have actually been a 50-point swing to me and a draw because of that. But with the break, they just run. And that is the game done. I do think both of us made mistakes in the game tactically. I think Phil maybe could have been more aggressive with his Slaughtermaster and Iron Guts, especially with that Spectral Doppelganger, a Spectral Army rather than Doppelganger. And keeping them back to make use of the Crystalline Column definitely still confuses me to this day at time of recording the outro. Me having the Iron Breakers move towards the Mournfang Cavalry definitely was a mistake. He pulled them far too far out of position. Though getting the snipe on his Butcher that was following around the lead belchers on the last wound, crossbow snipe, I can't complain about luck in that game. The Anvil is something that I'm sort of unsure about at the moment. It feels a bit too weak in denying enemy spells. Maybe it shouldn't be more powerful in getting its own spells off. But not being able to deny enemy spells any better than any other level 4, I think is a bit too weak. I know, or level 3 actually, is a bit too weak. Although dwarves have the inbuilt magic resistance of -1, a lot of the time you're wanting to dispel spells that the opponent is casting on themselves, and it doesn't help with that as much as, say, a level 4 wizard would. And really, I think it should be quite oppressive to play against an anvil. So the thoughts on the anvil in that game. If you have any comments with the rest of the game, what you'd like to see us playing, bearing in mind that we've got beasts, ogres, Bretonnians, dark elves, dwarves, lizard men. Oh, I don't think we've had lizard men on the channel. But if you'd like to see any of them, let us know in the comments. And we'll catch you next time. See you in a bit.